you know, all you got to do is cite your testimony. Raise your hand. You have one that you want to give. To be inspiring to someone else and motivating them for the next month to come. Um, and that's cool. We in the full moon. We still in it, right? Yes. Go ahead, Taylor. Go ahead,
Mhm.
beloved. Yes, I can hear you.
Um, so this would have been Saturday. I was cleaning out like my closet and I uncovered this hoodie that I used to wear and it actually says Moon Child on it and it has all the phases of the moon and it has the symbol that's on um the little pendants that you make. It has that in the middle of the all the phases of the moon. And I thought that's why I asked about the stems the other day.
Mhm,
That was the
mhm,
stems to me. So I thought that was interesting because I got that hoodie in 2018.
mhm.
So I thought that was pretty cool because I never knew what the symbol was called before you, but I already had that. And I
Mhm.
guess well,
Yeah, that's a great report. Uh, you know, you don't get them type of sims. Those are promptings from your oversoul to let you know, like, yo, you on the right page. You hitting the right markers, and it's showing you that stuff been here all the time, just waiting for you to become aware. You know, but that's a great report. I hope you did. You get a chance to apply the moon magic this month?
yes, I did.
Okay. What you has it come to fruition yet? Or no?
Well, you know that I have like multiple sclerosis, and I don't think that I wrote down my intentions were. I just thought them. So I think that they're coming to fruition because I didn't know I wasn't planning on having a specific person not be around me, but I
Mm,
did manifest that I didn't want I said whoever isn't supposed to be around me like removes them from my everyday life, and that pretty much happened on its own or unexpectedly. But I had to like reflect and I was like, oh, is this who has been removed? So um yeah, I didn't want them to go, but I mean, I guess anybody is up there. If I said who shouldn't be around, can they be removed? And they were.
mm. Okay. Okay. That sounds like an external thing.
Okay.
Was that one of your external intentions?
Yes.
Okay.
Internal would be like patience, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
That could be one.
Yeah.
So that's a great report. Listen, still keep doing it. Don't stop just because it's at the full moon. The full moon phase goes for the next 3.5 days, or really from the first, which was yesterday, the second and the third. After that, it starts to wane. But during the waning process, if you guys are not getting results, use the moon as a catalyst to accelerate the effect of what you're doing. You know, um, and don't give up. Don't give up, especially if it's your first time and you do want to write these things down. Start writing your intentions down and affirm it to yourself. And these things help. Um, but that's a great report, Taylor. Just still keep it going, keep persevering, and more will come. Go ahead, Ricky.
Who are Brother Ray?
Who am I?
So for my moon magic, this cycle kind of resonates with that last part that you said, um, where especially after the S seminar, I'm more aware of whether something is happening to me or for me.
Mm,
And for me, I used to react to everything or get or kind of respond to everything too. You know, kind of give it my energy, even if it was something that I knew I didn't have to put my attention to. And so now with the moon magic, I realized that I'm able to know um, when to make decisions, when to uh, communicate or conserve my energy, so that now when I do have the opportunity to um, respond to something, I have enough energy to deposit that into. So I have more energy to kind of put into the things that I wanted to do that month. You know, so I'm finding that I'm able to manage a lot more things that are happening. You know, it's um like the energy management of it all. You know, I'm kind of like it's almost like I'm in sync with nature, you know, with myself in that capacity. And I'm beginning to build that awareness a lot more as you know I go through these moon magics a lot more. It's like I see the effect even on people. You know,
mm,
periodically they would do certain things that you know I reflect back. You know, when I journal or when I take mental note, I'm like they said this thing the same time last month. You know, or they were going through the same exact thing. You know, a few months prior. And so probably they didn't address that thing. And so I would highlight that for them if they, you know, needed my assistance. And so, you know, I'm even able to help them in that way because it aligns with them as well if it's something that they haven't addressed.
mm. Right on, right on. Great report, Ricky. Um, we had Eris up next, but I know you're probably doing something, Eris. Mother Edinburgh, go ahead, Mother Edinburgh.
Uh, Peace and love.
Peace and love.
I have had before when we started the moon magic. It has really been accelerating with me. My energy level is out the roof. I'm up every morning between it's sometimes I've been getting up at 3:30 in the morning, and then other times I've been getting up at 4. But I'm up every morning. My once I get up and get started, and I been telling myself I need to. The first thing I do when I get up, I need to hit that altar. I've noticed a change in my day when I first get up and hit this altar. Um, my energy level has increased. I've been my inner uh, was I wanted to have abundance in every area of my life. That's what I wanted. And that's what I'm getting. I've been walking. I am able now to walk to the store with my walker there and back. I am able now to this my knee is completely straightened out. I can do 10 squats without pain. The pain in my knee has really decreased. No meat. I've been drinking my water. I can't always have my alkaline water like I want to have it, but my intuition has really been drawing me to, and I've been on it. I've been on it. I've been on it. I've been praying over this water every time I drink it, and I am getting results. I feel the difference. feel the difference in the water. I I've been, for my inflammation, I've been taking cold showers. My feet, my knees do not swell. I have lost weight. I don't know how much I have lost,
Mhm.
but my pants sag on me. I mean, I have lost the weight. I've
Yeah.
been doing exercising. I can do 50 push-ups.
What?
Yes, I can do 50 push-ups. I can do 30 squats. Uh,
Right on, Mother Eagle Bird.
but when I do those squats, I'm still holding on to the counter, but I'm working
So
my
what?
way to letting go.
So
Uh,
what? You doing it?
this AM I was doing. I'm still. I For over a month I've been at my altar for 3 days in a
Mhm.
row. I make that a point. I can't get away from it, and I know it's the altar that's drawing me there.
Mhm.
Um, this AM because I wanted to get more in tune with my spiritual self, my intuition, and all of that. Well, if this AM, I was at my altar and I was doing my codes. I've noticed a difference in me doing the codes. It's a rhythm I have. This morning, I got an intuition and I had to stop. It was so clear. And I'm thinking, wow, but I had to write it down. I had to research it. And I put down, I guess I'm thinking, okay, I've been doing these codes, but I don't see, anything, or I'm not understanding why we continue to do it.
Mhm.
And I got, wow. And it said, uh, in speaking the codes daily, it the universe, they go directly into the universe. They're there and they're active, so that when adverse effects comes to us, we can pull from those codes. And I put, in other words, the codes that you speak are certain codes that you are going through something. Once you mention and go through those codes 3 times, that thing disappears, and that works. That's true, because the shit I was going through, I can't say this on here, it completely got rid of it.
Mhm.
So that was something that I got. It also led me to the Bible. It was a thing in Matthew because it came to me about moving mountains with in other words, moving in mountains with your mind. And you can move what is it, a grain of a mustard seed or whatever that is. And
Uh,
then I found myself doing the raynology science on it. I've had an awesome day.
what that do?
I added those numbers up, and it added up to a soar, a tune, and
Mhm.
tech. And wow, I'm doing great. I feel so good about myself. I really do. I really do.
That's a
So
great
that,
report, Mother Eagle Bird.
yeah,
Great,
yeah,
great report. Great
it's
report.
it's awesome.
I knew you'd kick it again sooner or
Yeah,
later. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But the true you is starting to break through the proverbial cocoon, you know,
Hmm.
and when you allow the resistance to do its resisting, that's gonna subside as well. And then that's when, you know, you step forward. But
Hmm.
I knew you'd do it. You always on your moon magic, you always got a report, and you're always persevering. So stay the course. That's an excellent report, and very proud of you.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
I'm proud of me
Keep
too. I was talking in the mirror today. I said, I'm proud of me.
Yeah, there you go. That's the affirmation. Start coming up with powerful affirmations
I
projected
have
towards
them,
you.
and I've been, since you said for us to do them whenever we start. You said do get 10 of them, and I added the ones that to make up. I've been doing those 3 times a day. That's another big is, yeah. Yeah.
That's good. That's good, loved one. It's a great report.
Thank you.
Eric, thank you, Mother Edenberg. You've
You're welcome.
inspired many people here in the live. That's why I be telling y'all, you know, if you got a testimony or a report, give it. You don't know how it's affecting somebody else. Go ahead, Eris. Aristotle.
Peace and love, everybody. Peace and love, Doc. Thank you, Mother Edenberg. That was very inspiring. More power to you for everything that you've experienced, this past cycle. My internal and external this time around, internal was to slow down so I can, externalize the first step towards achieving all of the many goals I've, accounted for over the time. And the harvest, I would say, with the full moon was I created like a vision board. And everything I pieced together with it really just speaks to all the goals I've been looking to, successfully attain and whatnot, and all the progress accounted for with each one. And going forward, I just have like a solid vision, like a solid plan, with everything I do every single day, every single second, every essence of time, like is attributed to like getting further with that, So and it was like a test this time around because like I was accounting for how, you know, I would harvest towards the end of the cycle through a few of them. And I was like, man, I need something that really like anchors just everything coming at me because like it's been a lot. But like that vision board has really like helped rein in what I want to achieve and like how I plan to achieve it. So that was, that is my testimony this time around.
All right, that's a great report, Eris. That's a great report. Working on those internals and them externals. And, you know, like I tell y'all, if you get your two intentions, keep doing them. Do them every new moon. Find you two pertinent intentions and allow it to matriculate into your reality. And within 6 months, it'll change your whole reality. It just depends on the size of what you're doing. I'll give my testimony. Mine was thinking positive and turning my yearly income into my monthly income. And I just was always be saying it anyway. I had switched up my moon magics, but I was like, no, I need to get back on staying on a positive track and make that my modal operandi. And I said, I'm gonna go ahead and just dive on in that for the full year. And the first thing that I felt, this was after the seeded intention, is, I'll be suffering with allergies. Some of y'all know that. And I mean, it be on me bad. I still come on live and everything. And I had to take an antihistamine sometimes. But since I started saying think positive, think positive, think positive, think positive, I say I done said this shit at least 1,089 times by the time we was going through the crow phase. Right? And that was my internal. My external, turning my yearly income into my monthly income. Now, in the time of me saying this, I started feeling like I took an antihistamine and a Aleve D plus at the same time. And my allergies complete, like my nasal passage is clear, my ears is clear, my eyes, everything just been real open. Like I've been taking that stuff and I haven't been taking it. And the more that I keep thinking positive, the more internal things start to recalibrate themselves internally within my body. And the power of thought is so powerful, you guys. That's what it was showing me. Now, in the external, with my yearly income turning into my monthly income, it made me pay attention to my YouTube. And I started paying. Now, y'all see I'm uploading on YouTube. I just, Sobek, shouts out to Sobek, came to me one day at my altar during the seeing phase. It was one between the seeing phase and the planning phase and the seeing phase. And he was like, yo, man, you got to just keep going. Try to do as many lives as you can a day. And I went live like twice on the TikTok, went on the YouTube. I just started uploading crazy videos. Now I'm headed in a trending direction on YouTube. And it's starting to open me up to a broader audience, of course, because YouTube is different. They do got them copyright violations. I done took down about 12 videos, but my goal was to upload 40 videos. But 12 of them, I had to take them out, and I got to re-upload them again and do them without the without the music on it, so that more people can see it. But I'm still on a positive trajectory, and this is where my attention has been drawn to bring forth the manifestation off of the content that I got, because I know I got a library of content in my arsenal, and I could just I could upload 10 videos every day for the next month. I know I can. And that's what it made me pay attention to. Not necessarily the money aspects or the monetary aspects, but what is the catalyst to make that happen? And this is what I've been able to assess from my own efforts, my own intentions, and my own thoughts. And the whole time, the whole phase, I'm just staying positive. I'm thinking positive. I'm saying positive things. And of course, the crow's going to come at you and all of that stuff, but you got to still just stay positive. That's my new thing. Stay positive. Don't just think positive. Stay positive. You'll get positive results from the things that you do. And everything within the seated intentions is probable. I don't care how big it is. The whole thing is to persevere through the adversities and the resistance that your mind may put up, right? Because sooner or later, it's going to fall on the line with you when it see that your subconscious mind and your what's really called the conscious mind is in tandem. It can't help but to get along. But yeah, that was my intention, and I just putting it out there for the testimony. Also, I want to say, before I take D Soul's question, she said S on top of my. Thank you, D Eyes. Thank you, DD. If you guys can, if you have a laptop, I want you to generate a playlist of all of the videos that's on the YouTube and create a special tab just for that. And you can mute it. You don't got to play it. I mean, you ain't got to unmute it. Or you don't have to listen to it if you don't want to. Mute it and just let that playlist, put your playlist on the loop. Or it automatically loop if you keep it there. But generate a playlist and help push me through the algorithm. Because I'm going to end up getting a YouTube award by the end of February. I already know it. I mean, and that ain't even a goal of mine, but the criteria that you have to meet to have these things. And all of you guys support the community. And it was just 11, 11, 12, 12 on y'all end. All the support that I get from you guys, this is the next level of support that I need is the participation. And you guys have been doing a great job on the live. I appreciate it. It's bringing more souls in, and people are starting to find the platform that's been looking for the platform. Because y'all got to realize they're looking to block certain souls from getting activated on certain levels, because we all creating ripples throughout the planet. And I told y'all, we dispelling the darkness from this plane of reality. And they're getting even more desperate. They're taking way more desperate measures now than they ever have, because their time is up. And it's now your time. And they done ran out of time, and time done ran out altogether. It's only now. And the more that you guys keep depositing energy and effort into what's going on with us as a community, it's going to get bigger, it's going to get stronger, and the integrity of what we've built so far is going to really implode. And all of you guys are in an advantageous situation with 1089 TV, because many of y'all make up the core. And as the next year cycles through, all of y'all will be a part of the core of what's going on. and it'll be too many people in it, and or it'll be too many people to keep up with. But I'll at least have my core base people that I will refer to you all as day oneers, people that's been down from day one and didn't falter, didn't waver. Y'all stayed the course and applied yourself. And when you do it, man, you're going to get the fucking results. And I don't even get offended by the people that leave up out of here, or those people that do fall off. I pray for them. I hope it's just my intent to hope that they get back on track. But if you can't swim, you're going to be bound to drown. And the precedent has been set. We are result-based, effort-based community. And people got to get with it, man. They either going to get with it or they're going to end up on the other side. And I ain't talking about outside the community. I mean, following the Dajjal and the cabal and all that shit. That's going to end up taking these people. And, I just want to applaud you guys for your participation in your efforts and, keeping abreast of everything. That made me go even harder. You know what I mean? Y'all see what we doing on the school page. I want to upload a Nubu, but I don't know if I'm overloading y'all with too much. I don't want y'all to be overwhelmed with the information. But take your time. I mean, go at your own pace. It's not no race. But just do your due diligence. And as I said, a year from now, it's going to implode. I already know it is. But y'all are in a position to be a part of that core group. And I just want to give a salute in those regards. But go ahead, the birthday girl. Excuse me. Happy New Year to you. Go ahead, the
Absolutely. I really woke up in a mood of reflection, and it wasn't pensive, so to speak, but it was a very calm. And in the past, especially with the industry that I've been in my whole life,
Mhm.
birthdays have always been turned up. It's always been Super Bowl right around my birthday, or some party or event that I'm working on. And today I really reflected on just how quiet I felt, how internally calm and peaceful. And my intentions through this last two moon magics, and I got to give a real shout out to you right quick, because what your intentions were that you just shared, I had no idea what your actual internal or external intentions were, but they
Mhm.
literally, your demonstration of them
Mhm.
literally were a catalyst in my mind of things that I had been missing that I could now be doing, that are becoming a part of my next moon cycle, things that I can capitalize on, that I've watched you do this moon cycle to
Mhm.
give me kind of like a flashlight into, well, next time I can do this. I can do this more with my platform. I should be doing this now that I have these platforms and people are starting to pay attention again, because I had been shut out of the industry. I had been blackballed a little bit because of my achievements of being the first Black female to go in behind Seneca, and just kind of capitalizing in an arena that they did not want me to capitalize in so fast. And then having to step away from my health and my brother and getting my body back together after all of the stress and living for other people's dreams rather than my own. I had to be careful of that. And then helping my brother become his greatest version and doing things that no autistic person has been known to do. I had put myself so much on the back burner. It was hard for me to, now that I actually have to step out and become my fullest version. I had been to almost to a point where I had gotten comfortable hiding behind my brother because I was still doing for him more than I was doing for myself. And it started to take a negative turn on his behalf rather than him accelerating. Because, there's always a peak and then there's always, a plateau. And in his plateau, negative habits and our financial situation was starting to suffer because you have to keep growing. And I began to realize that the growth was mine. So watching you kind of really opened that up for me. Now, my personal intention, my internal intention was to remove that doubt and that self sabotage. And what it made me do was start to really look internally, like you said about speaking positive. It made me start to really pay attention to whenever my behavior was self sabotaging based on, kind of hiding behind other people.
Mm,
And it really made me start to pay attention and negate that self-sabotage, get on top of it, see it every time it appeared, see it every time, I moved in that direction. And man, like Mother Edenberg, what you said, I was definitely and still am. I set these alarms and timers based upon the board, the 1111, the 111, the 222, the 333, and I would stop whatever I was doing and repeat the codes, repeat the Neteru, pay attention to what that last hour accomplished. I was really, and I'm still doing it. There are moments, of course, when I cannot answer that code just because life is making me, but I make sure I get back around to it,
mm,
and my external was transportation. I'm up here in the middle of the winter with my car not working and not having the financial resource readily available to just buy a new one because I don't believe in credit. I really just don't do credit with these people. If I can't buy something flat out, I go get what I need to buy it flat out. So I'm like, well, I need transportation. And while my external thought was on the car situation itself, what
mm,
actually began to transport me was 8 other areas of my life that started moving towards all of my goals. And I
mhm,
realized my neighbor stepped up and was like, anytime you need to run to the store, I got you. My producer friend stepped up, like, I'm ready to get you back in the studio. I'll drive you back and forth. So the things that I really needed to be doing, transportation was provided for. And the things that I don't need to be distracted with, I am super okay with not being able to go there because they were distractions. But I picked up 3 mentors in the past 2 weeks towards my physical goals that are bigger. I picked up just so many ways of being transported. And your brother called me back, the chief called me back, and he's accepted to work with me just on that because he heard my full thing and he knows from what I was telling him, I'm actually a person of value in his thing. So that's moving now as well. I know I'm going to get our family land back. And I might have had to let my daughter go for a little bit to let her walk her own path because she does not want to let go. But it was verified to me through her that my granddaughter, who is the special one, that came out speaking the language of the Tamarayans, that's the one my daughter said to me, yeah, that's your baby. She's going to end up being with you. I already know it. So at least I'll save one if they all don't come through my own actions. And I had to get at peace with that I can't make her. But I know I got my granddaughter and I know I got my grandson from my son who passed away. And I have my brother that are directly in alignment. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for giving me those codes, for piecing together my Netaru, because as an alchemist, and this gonna be the last thing, as an alchemist, when I go into the Netaru, the reason why I'm so adamant about their periodic table placements is because as an energy mover and an alchemist, I literally feel the physical aspects of my avatar begin to change. The things that kept me from grounding through my grounding cord, the aspects of my brain that had become closed due to having lived with that autoimmune disorder, those pathways in dealing with the Netaru, not only spiritually have they been coming and appearing through my dream state and, physically, but physically in my body, I can feel the chemistry, the chemical change. So thank you for that too. And I'm done.
You're welcome. You're welcome. That's an excellent testimony. And hey, I'm glad it's having a profound effect on you. And again, you guys, all you got to do is stay the course. It ain't nothing deep or methodical. I tell all the people all the time, this ain't nothing religious. It's result based, effort based. And just don't beat yourself up. Stay the course. That's what this community is for. And you're going to get the results. And again, we still got today, we still got tomorrow. And then you got the next half a day, right? And then it starts to wane, you know. But that energy is still available to you. And as the moon begins to wane, I want you guys to start to analyze and assess what you did this new moon, to get to where you at right now, and prepare for the next new moon. And you're gonna be even on it even stronger. And it'll definitely push the bowels of what you've seeded into the proverbial uh, soil to even sprout up further, right? But there are things that will begin to fall off in order for you to push forward. Sort of like this tree that I got from D. Thank you, D. You're so gifty, right? But you see how the old leaves are starting to fall off and the new ones are starting to expound from this? This is what's going on with all of us. There were old portions of yourself that are no longer uh, beneficial to you. And they have to fall off, just like the leaves in the wintertime, right? Things go through its progressions and its transgressions in order to bring you to the the desired result. And all you got to do is just stay the course, you guys. Stay positive, and these things that happen. Something else I want to tell you guys about the next new moon. You might want to mute your phone, so
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I did.
that's all good. Uh, Visualize those seeds in being planted in the soil. Project your thoughts towards the moon, even though you can't see the moon when you're in the crib and all that. Don't be going outside trying to look for it or nothing. But when you see it, project your intentions to it, right? Remember Tahuti, remember Kansu, remember Offset, and they'll start working. Because I'm telling y'all, I apply these things. And so Beck is the one that came to me and was like, yo, just keep rocking them videos. I mean, that shit came through clear as day. Like, yo, just videos. Do another one. 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 Now I look at my YouTube. I'm gonna show it to y'all. I'm gonna show it to y'all because this the type of assistance I need from you guys. Um, this is like your donation, because I got a lot of shit to put out. I'm telling y'all. I told you we about to start accelerating the knowledge. Let me see. How do I go do that? Shit. It'll come up. Let me see. Is it manage videos? No, that's not it. Analytics. So this to you guys. Yeah, this just in the last 48 hours, right? Just in the last 48 hours, I got over 6,100 views in the last 48 hours. And I was trying to find this other part where it's showing like, yo, you moving towards trending. And I haven't been paying attention to the YouTube. I know I haven't, but now I am. And I'm about to just stay on the YouTube and keep going hard. My goal is to upload 200 videos. By the end of the week, I wanted to say got 200 videos uploaded. And at first, I only had the 50 subscribers of the people that was participating in this page. Now, look, we have 464 subscribers, right? And it's going to keep going up. And what I'm seeing energetically through my own algorithm is a lot of people that's on that bullshit, they starting to be removed off the damn YouTube because it's making space for this energy to come in. And we're going to overwhelm the YouTube algorithm. And this is why I say, you guys, you know, just in the last 28 days, look at all of those. That's 10,000 views in the last 28 days, right? That's a lot of views. That's a lot of views. And I was trying to pull up, hold on a second, hold on. Oh, these damn blue jeans. It's but 501s be making me go to the bathroom. But no, I got over 10,600 more views than I usually do. And, you know, I do need I need the community's assistance in promoting these videos. And you don't even have to promote them. Just create a playlist, you know, of all the videos. You can mute it if you got a laptop. This is if you got a laptop. I don't want you to tie up your phone. If you have a laptop, generate a playlist of at least 10 to 15 videos and just create a tab for it and let it play for me. And I'm gonna keep uploading more and more and more content. I got a video on the burner right now, ready, and I'm ready to upload that thing. You know, shouts out to Ricky and Shamari. Y'all been going real fucking hard, helping to expand the digital imprint to 10. You always available on the live and clicking the button by the Edinburgh and you know, Tasha, don't think I'll be seeing you in there, Tasha, putting putting in that work and getting the people to see that, Joe, man, this dude got people behind him, you know, and it's really starting to affect people. You know, I get some weird ass inboxes. They getting a little bit more stranger and stranger. Go ahead, Mother Edinburgh. Go ahead, love one.
Okay, I need to know how to do this. I have a laptop, but I
Okay.
don't. So I need to know
Yeah,
how to put these on there.
I'm about to show you right now. All right. Let me see here. Let me see. All right. So this is the page. Let me X that out right fast. Go to this. So okay, Dwayne Powell. Okay, so all you do is you go to playlists and you say create right here in the right corner. Bam. Oh, let me do it like this so I could, let me switch my accounts up. Shouts out to Kiki. All right. Let me switch my account so I could use my regular page. If you go to playlist, then you want to create. Oh, no, that's not create. Oh, this is what you need to do. So go to the page and I'm going to just show you. I'm going to click on this video. I got it muted. And you're going to press share. And, oh man, where's it at? Probably can't do it with the shorts. Probably had to use the real videos. It's been so long. Like I said, I don't be on the YouTube like that. Oh, I wasn't as far as streaming my content. But click the save. And when you click save on the video, press new playlist. And put 1089 TV videos, something like that, Dr. Ray videos. And you can make it public or private, it don't matter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just click on public, I'm showing you. It's gonna create a playlist, like bam. You see it in the corner, you probably can't see that, it said playlist created. Now the next thing you do is just go through the videos and just click on it. I ain't mean to do that. And then press save. Add it to 1089 TV videos. Bam. Go to the next one and do the same thing, et cetera, et cetera. Right?
Okay.
And that's how it works. Like I said, do about 10 videos and just let it open up a tab and then click on your playlist and let the playlist keep going. I'm gonna be working on mantras, affirmations. I've just been working around the clock nonstop. I've been editing and chopping up videos to about 3:30 this morning. Man, where's it go? Oh, there it go. 1089 TV. Bam. Yeah. So yeah, generate you a playlist and just let that mug stay on repeat. And
So they'll be playing on the laptop, right?
yeah, you can mute it. You can mute it. You don't have to. If you watching something else, I ain't saying that just to like, oh, just sit there and stare at my videos. No, just create a tab
Okay.
and let the playlist play perpetually. And every once in a while, it might stop and go up into something else, just reset it again. And because and the reason why I'm telling y'all to do that, because within tandem of you guys doing that, I'm also depositing or uploading more videos to the YouTube. And it's going to accelerate the activity and push us out into the algorithm. Because that's the trajectory that I'm headed into. And more people are coming in. I've been having a few interesting people coming to the live, and hey, they ain't came into the community yet, but it is what it is. More people are becoming interested, and they going through these videos right now. Y'all see how I just showed y'all the metrics and the analytics. This shit is rising, and as I aforementioned, I'm gonna upload some more videos. I'm gonna keep uploading videos. I'm gonna keep imploring for people to go there. Uh, all you guys gotta do when you're on the TikTok, repost the videos because they don't want me on the TikTok. You know, the last video I just uploaded to TikTok, it got 0 views, and I know they took the visibility off that thing. Same thing when I get on the Bible and Jesus Christ, they do not like people to see them videos. So if y'all go through my page and y'all see those videos, repost those videos. You know what I mean? Repost the ones with the Bible verses and all that stuff, because I'm starting to get a whole bunch of people that was in the church. A lot of church people have been coming into the platform, and they still, you know, they still in their little spooky phase because they've been conditioned to be that way. But they're really interested in what the 1089 TV platform is offering. And, you know, our group efforts as a community will cause this to implode. And like I said, a year from now, I'll be able to have my core group of people. And that's all my day oneers, you know, and I consider all of you guys in here as day oneers. There's some other ones that's not here presently, right? But y'all know who the day ones is, and you in an opportune position to keep yourself in that position as this thing grows and implodes. Because it's gonna get to a point where I just can't talk to everybody. I can't get to know them at that level. You know, that door had to be shut, and they'll have to talk to some of the representatives within the community. Right? But you know, that's my goal. Also, to start opening up get things on an affiliate program level for people so everyone can start benefiting financially from what we offer. Working on a dream tech. You know, I'm working on a pillow. When I get that pillow together, you know, the commission is going to be quite profitable for you guys to get out there and to promote it. And I just want to start empowering the community in that way, especially for everyone that has invested their time, their efforts, and the participation, and have been supporting by purchasing the products and all that. I want to be able to have a way for that to go back to you, right? So we're working on a whole bunch of things right now, and the school will be the catalyst into setting up the curriculum of radiology, and we're working on that in the background too. And we're gonna have Google Classroom, right? But the medium point is for the people off of TikTok to make it to the school, because a lot of them they're not getting the tech, and I just I feel for the people that don't have no tech, you know, because they at 6G right now. They gonna roll out 7G and ain't gonna tell nobody. And I can see the effects. I had 3 people yesterday. Don't you know how video pop up in your FYP and you can leave an emoji or write a message and then inbox the person? I had 3 people say, "Hey, what's the website? How do I see where the website is at?" And I had to tell all of them, like, "Yo, you don't see it says 1089techvision.com on the video?" And like, "No, I don't see it. Where is it at?" I know I have it. I've been doing it a little bit smaller now, but on these videos, it was clear as day. I'm like, "Yo, it's right there on the video." It was like, "Oh shit, how did I miss that?" And these are little examples that I give to show that people's gray matter in their brain is cooked. And that's the difference between you guys and a lot of people that don't got that tech around their neck. They off. They may not be all the way off to the point that they come off autistic or no shit like that. But it's like something is off with your ass to where you're not even aware of what you're not aware of. That shit is missing. You're not processing things correctly. They might think that good. But no, they be off. And if you're noticing that in other people, that's what it is, you guys. It's the gray matter in their brain is being cooked. You know, the integrity of the neural mapping in their brain has been compromised. And the 6G is starting to pour into people's psychic center. Right? Next is going into their pineal gland. And now people they're gonna lose the ability to retain. They already losing it, tapping into the chat GPT the way that they are. And they're not attempting to think. So I'm doing my best to keep, that's why I said I want y'all to keep reposting the videos, create playlists, because I'm gonna keep uploading videos to bring people's awareness to what the fuck is going on here, man. Because it's unfortunate that this silent weapon is being used against the populace, and don't nobody find it necessary to let them know. And the reason being, because they brain being cooked. You know what I mean? People's brains are being cooked, and they're not even aware of it, especially these children. The children's brains are being cooked. They shouldn't even have cell phones, man. Man, I gotta look through the records and find my children's first pediatrician when we came here, because we used to always have interesting comments. She was like, man, how come people don't look at that? Because she says she don't let her children 2 hours. That's all they get on the video game. They don't even have tablets. You know what I mean? It's like a child shouldn't have a tablet in their hand. They just put the thing, like, yeah, get this shit to your child. Like, children shouldn't even be interfacing with shit like that. Remember when the laptops came out? Them shits wasn't for children. You had to be handling your business, right? Go ahead, Tasha.
It's funny that you brought that up, because me and my dad just had that conversation about 40 minutes ago before I got on here with you. He was saying his grandson, his stepdaughter, his step-granddaughter, her son, be talking to his tablet, and they talk back to him. I said, Daddy, that's AI. He said, I don't know what it's called. All I know is that the boy sits there every day on that tablet and something talk back to him. So, yeah, they allow their children to do whatever these days. I allow my children to go outside.
Yeah, man. You know, it's just keeping up with the Joneses. Everybody else doing it. And it's like, shit, is everybody else jumping into a pot of lava? You gonna jump in there with them? Nah. And it's like, just because you're doing that. And I gotta be reminded, man, like, damn, I'm so glad that my son had an appointment for tomorrow. They canceled it. And I'm glad, because I know I had to go downtown and ride by that St. Jude's Hospital. And I don't know, it inflamed something inside of me, because every time I ride by there, I see a little child getting carted off into a wheelchair. They coming back from chemotherapy. And it's like, damn, why that little soul gotta be going through? They starting off life on that shit. They did not come here to be going through chemotherapy. And that means you got way too much radiation popping off in your crib. And this stuff is not being highlighted. It's not being accented. And when I start talking about it, they look for a way to shadow ban the propagation of what I talk about. They tell me it's going against community guidelines and all that. But people need to know this stuff. And I know it, because yesterday I took all my tech off. I took it off on purpose. I changed my pants, made sure I had nothing on, right? Isolated myself from the tech just to see how much radiation is in my house. It's like, shit. I started feeling it. I was like, I can't be doing this shit. Let me go just jump in the bed, because I was doing my R&D in those regards, and I said, man, shit, let me just get in the bed, because I know I got a big piece of tech in the middle of my mattress, and I got one up under my bed. Up under my pillow. So I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that once I got in that bed, it felt like a safe haven. And I was like, damn, I could, it's almost like I could taste the fucking electricity from that shit. And a lot of people have adjusted themselves to it. And the only reason I did all of that yesterday was because I could see the visible effects that these devices, the electrical pollution and the variant chemicals that's being emitted from these devices, I visibly see that it's having an effect on people and how they're thinking. And they want people to be dumbed down and dormant. Because like I said, they're taking desperate measures at this point. Every move that they make is a desperate attempt to stay in control of enslaving the minds of the beings on this planet. And your time is up and time has ran out. Time has ran out. That ain't even real time, you know. And the dream tech that, man, I can't really call it because like I said, I went to sleep at 3:30 this AM and I was awakened at 5:30. No, take that back. 6 o'clock. I was awakened at 6 o'clock. I still like, man, I gotta get me some sleep. I got up and used the restroom and I went and laid back down for a couple of hours. You know, shouts out to Pops. Pops, glad you called me when you did, Pops, because I was like, man, I didn't want to go to sleep, but I knew I needed to because I've been up all damn night, you know. And I got a late supper in, real late. I ain't even eat the day before that. But it's just the fact that when I woke up from that, I was refreshed. I was ready to go in. You know what I mean? I was ready to go. I did going through the progressions, talking to my pops. I was like, shit, man, it's time to get your ass up, get back to it. I hopped in the shower, lit up my candle grid, did some libations, did a few prayers and a few incantations. And like, okay, come on, let's turn all this shit on. Started downloading videos, back to just doing it. Because what's been brought to my attention via my own oversoul is, yo, man, it's just me. I'm not saying that other people ain't out here with orgone and all that shit, but they shit is not functioning at the level of what the fuck I'm doing. It's just not, you know. And my remote controller let me know that shit. Like, yo, man, don't you waver from this. Don't waver. Because I done had two people from the orgone community attempt to tell me like, man, don't make no more orgone. Just drop knowledge on people. And I'm like, nah, man. It ain't enough people putting shungite in everything, putting the tourmaline in there. They don't even have access to the hiccas that I have. You know, I got a pack with the Crystal Kingdom. That's my uniqueness. Is I know people I know Chris Johnson. Shout out to Chris Johnson, dusty ass. I know that nigga wondering like, damn, it's something different about his tech than my tech. And it's the fact, nigga, that I got access to the Crystal Kingdom. I got a pack with the Crystal Kingdom. I'm not just doing this because I lead with the orgone, but that's not all this to me. I'm not on TikTok, like Pop say, to do show and tell. I'm not on there show and telling with niggas. I'm showing and proving with your ass. And I'm also, you know, I just lead with the orgone, right? But the shit having a profound effect. I mean, profound. And we impacting y'all. Don't stop doing your rituals. Don't stop doing any of the things that you've already been doing. That's a strong ass win. That's a confirmation. Don't stop what you're doing. Keep that stuff going on. Because I'm telling you, they up against the rope. The malevolent forces are up against the rope. And the darkness has to be dispelled and removed from this dimension. Right? For all my AAA people, you know, keep up what you're doing. You know, reach out to me when you need to. It's all good. Once a week, twice a week. Don't blow me up. With all my AAA Academy and the alumni. If y'all need to reach out to me, reach out to me. Let me know, you know, we a cam up or I, you know, get on the phone. Either way. All right. So next, anybody got any questions? Any questions? All right. I guess we'll take it to TikTok next. Okay, go ahead, Shamari. There you go. Go ahead, question there.
that speed reading skill that you talked about. I wanted one. You said you were going to talk about one day, but I realized you never kind of went into it. So I was asking, how do you do that?
Yeah, I wanted to say that for the event, so that I could put it out in front of everybody and everybody just honed in and focused. It's not something that you just you want to definitely be in the space where you're taking notes on it, because you're gonna be held accountable for that shit. Like, that's opening up a whole new level, right? And we will put it out there. But as far as the speed reading is concerned, you definitely want to because you already got all of the stuff. You got the gold Ethereum. You do meditation, right?
Yes.
And you're doing your meditation, and there's like 3 or 4 techniques I got to go over. Like, it's almost a whole seminar in itself. And I'm gonna hold y'all ass accountable for it. That's why we had these events. Because what I've displayed to you in these events, you're gonna be held accountable for that shit. We're gonna go over that. We'll go over it twice. We'll do it on the Saturday event and the Sunday event. And before we go into question and answers and show that, because that's a very powerful technique, man. Especially if you got a lot of reading material. But yeah, that's when we'll do that, man. You know what I mean? Study the physical knowledge first, because it's going with what you got. You got more than enough to pay attention to right now. That shit just gonna scatter brain, especially you. All it's gonna do is piss me off. I'll show you that shit right now. I'll be like, God damn, But you have to learn to trust, develop a rapport, trust with your own inner being. Because when I throw this thing out there, I'm not gonna want to hear I'm gonna have a short patience once I give you that information. You gotta trust yourself. Build that up from now until that time. Because when I give that information, everybody gonna be focused and attentive to the diagrams and the techniques and the instructions that I give out in those regards. You know what I mean? Because that's straight subconscious mind activity. And everything that I do prior to seminars, prerequisite leading up to what's being presented at the seminar and what's going to be presented after the seminar. I told you guys, we're going at an accelerated rate. You know what I mean? Accelerated rate. And this is very valuable information. I did take a speed reading course. That was many, many fucking moons ago. That was back in the 90s, and I paid I want to say $3.99 for that course back then. Right? And I still got all my cassette tapes and all that shit. But it's very highly effective method because it ain't about speed reading, it's about trusting. You got to trust yourself. You can't doubt yourself. You can't be overthinking. And that's why I'm giving y'all that prerequisite. Like, yo, you got to transcend thinking. You got to think about it, and you worrying like that shit ain't gonna work for you. You're like, damn, it's not working. Like, you got to generate that bridge of trust between the unconscious and the subconscious and the conscious, right? Start working on that stuff now. So when you do get these techniques, and I bullet point everything out for you, and you're able to focus in on the lesson instead of doing whatever you're doing and moving around, you ain't gonna catch it right now. That's something you need to be sitting in front of in order to get it, And that's when I said I know I said I was gonna get that out, but I said we was gonna do that at an event. I never said I was gonna do that on on here, right? But we will make that that will be a part of the syllabus. And like I said, I will insert it into the front end and the back end, because I wanted to give it to y'all last seminar at the S. Y'all was asking so many questions. It took us away. Really, it was like, no, don't even show them that right now. Y'all wasn't even ready for that. They ain't even ready for it now, but that's neither here nor there. But I will make it my duty to insert that into the syllabus at the end of 102 and at the end of Het Hiru, right? But next, I'm about to go on the TikTok. We're gonna take it to the TikTok page and get them some, in honor of the soul, because it is our new year. We're gonna go over what they're calling the Kabbalion or the Kabbalah or the Tree of Life, and I'm gonna set up the Tree of Life grid, and we're gonna go through that again because we did it before, but I'm going to really structure it out and put it up there, and we end up going through that. So if you guys want to join me there, give me about, I don't know, I don't even want to say, but more than likely Shamari or Nikki or somebody post a video and say, hey, Doc is on the TikTok. Make sure you add all when you do that. Let everybody know to come join us there. But I'm about to upload this other video to the YouTube and draw this diagram up on the board, and we're gonna go through the Tree of Life dealing with the natural. And just to give you guys a prerequisite, because y'all already the community, the Tree of Life grid pretty much deals with how the deities operate in your occult nerves in your brain. But then it's dealing with your holographic brain and how it connects to your central nervous system, right? So remember that little key point, right? Because Gab is right here in the center, right? That's where Gab is on the Tree of Life grid. And if you look at the grid, the elongated head that you see on a Saru behind me, that's the Tree of Life grid right on his elongated, skull, right? That's what that is. So we definitely gonna get it in and go through the degrees of thinking and show people, because we've already dealt with it before, how we've descended in consciousness from the ocean of consciousness, which is the representation of the omnipresent, right? Which is being one with all, the all-knowing, all understanding, all powerful, et cetera, matriculating all the way down in the Geb when you're dealing with molecules, atoms, and electromagnetism, right? Or electricity and magnetism, which is electromagnetism. We put all of that into a practical form and knock that down for the day. So I say by 12:12, maybe 1:11 Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, you say you want to remove the false variances. Yeah, I picked that up from you, D. And there's no coincidence, because the video I'm uploading to YouTube right now, I'm about to upload it. You had asked about it, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna upload that video to YouTube, which I am, but I got like 3 other videos in front of that I want to upload. I'm like, dang, I got a lot of shit. I got to get it all out before they erase it on the TikTok. So that's why I've been going real hard on these videos. All right. So I see you guys there, and peace and love. Peace and love. Don't forget those playlists for all my people with those laptops. Set that playlist in play, because we going into YouTube after there if y'all want to join me. All right. All right. Cool.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. Why do?